Vishu. So I'm going to present my presentation today on Auckland Museum. So here is the Auckland Museum, as you all know that it's like a very popular one in New Zealand, and it tells you the history about New Zealand. So the background of Auckland Museum, introduction. So it's the New Zealand most popular museum, as we all know that there is like everything of history and like all the weapons provided by used by Maoris and in the past, and it was started in 1852. So and it's like the service they provide. They provide a brief history of wars, natural beauty, and their culture. So they provide like all the history about New Zealand's natural beauty and the history of wars, how they fight, and how the Britishers come into New Zealand. Everything provided in the Auckland Museum, and the location is like is on the Auckland Domain Parliament, and it's so the functions of Auckland Museum marketing. So they do the marketing like so everyone their main motive is to provide like everyone know about their museum, about their history, and it's like free for the students. So also it's like they provide some exhibition to make it more popular. So they provide some more exhibitions, and more companies like the tourists come in their Auckland Museum, and they provide all the information. And human resource is like they are having 280 full-time workers, and providing proper knowledge to everyone. So their staff's main motive is to provide proper knowledge to everyone, and they're having like really good knowledge about their history and risk management. So there's like, as we all know that there are many expensive things in the museum, and they're having like CCTV cameras and security guards to keep all the memorial things safe. And there's like high-tech sensor alarms if you touch anything. So there's like high technological alarms. So if you like gonna touch, they're gonna know, and they can like keep their items safe. And customer management strategy, needs of the customers. So it's the only platform by which a customer can gain their knowledge of history of war in New Zealand, and different weapons to use to keep the country safe. Outside parks with a nice view, as we all know that like when we go to Auckland Museum, we spend our leisure time, and we used to like really love about the history and what's happened, and all the like expensive things and all the like precious things. So there are like different weapons. So it's like there are many man-made weapons, and by which like their army keep their country safe, and the natural things. And also there is a like outside park when we go to the like museum, as we all know that like we want, if there is like any nice view, so we used to spend our good time over there. And so there's like outside a really big park with a nice view, and by which like the Auckland Museum, the building also look really nice. And the strategic objectives to keep safe the iconic items for a long time. So they need the like Auckland Museum is like was started in 1856. So they are keeping safe from 1856 the iconic items for a long time, and they want to keep their safe their items for more long time. So the more generations can know about the history of New Zealand and all the things. So increase the awareness of people regarding items, information, and history of New Zealand. So they want to increase the awareness about the things regarding like all the items. So they are having like a little bit notice like what it was used for, and how they made it, what the things used it for. So there is like everything, you can read it, and to manage the risk and make some new changes in the firm as per the changing trend. So sometimes they change the like things, they change a little bit environment. So the customers like feel a really good environment over there, and they feel like it's like really up to date with the new things. Vision statement. So vision is like driving customer attention towards history, culture, and heritage. So their vision is like they want to give all the information to their customers, like many tourists come towards like Auckland Museum and they want to read the history. So they give like really good, they provide like really good cultural history and war history and heritage. So incorporating Maori values, they want to incorporate the Maori values, so everyone knows about like the Maori values. And also the alternative vision of the Auckland Museum is to like encourage participation with a higher engagement through cultural inspiration. So they want to encourage participation with the higher engagement of like cultural inspirations. So they inspire their culture. So they say like all the things are like equal, and justification for alternative vision is like growth and diversity of the museum in future. So they want to grow and diverse the museum in their future and can attract more tourists. So as we all know that like New Zealand is the tourist country, and they want to attract the more tourists in their Auckland Museum, and so they can like give the knowledge to so other tourists who are gonna come in our New Zealand, or who are planning to come in New Zealand. So if we like give, for example, like if we give knowledge, a really good knowledge to one tourist, so if they will go back to their country and they will explain like it was like really good and this happened. So like many people who gonna come in, who are planning to come in New Zealand for in the future, so they will like really love to come in the Auckland Museum. So they want to like give knowledge to like many people as they can. Mission statement: to connect through sharing stories of people. So their mission is to like, they want to connect the more people by sharing stories of the other people, what happened and how it was happened, like all the things. Alternative mission statement: help to promote Maori culture. So as we all know that like this is the country of the Maoris, so they want to promote the Maori culture as much as they can. As we all know that like on many things there is like kia ora, everything, and in the colleges like if they send emails they use some Maori words, and by this they want to promote their Maori culture, and they don't want to like use only English language. Sometimes like some of the things which are in like Maori culture, and in the like on the train station, the machines there we can use the Maori languages as well. So it's like really good. They like their culture thinks that like they are promoting they're promoting the Maori culture, and the Maoris, they feel like really happy that our culture, they don't want to like dismiss our culture, they want to adopt our culture. So it's like really good. Core values of Auckland Museum. So strong relation with Kiwi and Maori. So they want to build a really strong culture with Kiwis and Maoris. So they are together, they are not separate. And core values in decision making process, and promoting the Maori culture and history of New Zealand in schools and colleges. As like I told you guys, like they're having like Maori languages in schools and colleges, and some of the like colleges mostly use their language, and in the in the schools, so they teach Maori language to the students, and they also like having core values in decision making process. SWOT analysis. So basically the strength of the Auckland Museum is like international recognition and high customer satisfaction rate. So their main strength is like the international recognition and high customer satisfaction rate. So their feedback is like really good. They are like customers are really satisfied from the knowledge they are providing to their tourists, students, international students, or migrants like coming in our country. And the weakness is like lack of appropriate civic infrastructure. So the weakness is like there is like a lot of civic infrastructure, and they need to digitalize their things. Like they have to like a little bit be up to date. Opportunities: enhanced technological adoption. So as we all know that like in 2020 there is like technological adoption. Everyone is like up to date. There is like a lot of technology, so they need to like change a little bit things with the technology, and they can like increase their like increase their customers towards the Auckland Museum and threats. So competition from virtual tour providers. So there is like competition from tour providers. They have to like, they can add more tourist companies, so they can attract more customers. And objective, vision of strategic plan. So the first one is like discussing about the safety plan to be implemented at Auckland Museum. So it's going to be like within 2 months, and grabbing data about the present demand of museum services. It will be like 1 month activity where the staff will observe social media and other sources, because like by social media we can attract many customers towards Auckland Museum. So it's like identify the demand level and changing operational settings at the museum according to the present guidelines. So this will be like 1.5 month activity. So it will take 1.5 months. Allocating roles among the staff. So they have to allocate the like many roles, duties to their staff. So it will take around like 15 days. And monitoring and evaluation. So it will be an ongoing activity. So it will be like when their plan is like going on. And reporting and taking follow-up. So within the period of 2 months, it is essential for the team and Auckland Museum to produce the report up to and to decide about future practices. And so like focus of action plan on different aspects. So operations, the main operation capabilities of Auckland Museum is to be improved only after keeping the safety and security of all the aspects. So because like there are many iconic items in the Auckland Museum, so they need to like be very safe. In the accounting from financial viewpoint, it is necessary for our Auckland Museum to identify feasibility of action plan, and in human resource, considering the severity of the situation, the staff of museum requires making safety plans for overall safety and security. So they have to take like really safety and security of all the things. And in risk management plan, prior reopening the museum, it is essential for Auckland Museum to identify the risk that might come in following the action plan. So implementation strategy, when they're gonna implement their strategies, like all the safety measures and practices are essential, and at the museum, and the frequency reason might get increased after reopening their Auckland Museum, and it will also improve the overall work process of the museum. So it will improve overall the work process in their Auckland Museum. And so there is like research and development team must consistently develop report for external environment. The external environment, like what's going on, how's the feedback, everything, and dimensions to make the operation area updated about their situation. So what's like where is standing their plans. And impact of bicultural partnership. So Auckland Museum is required to emphasize on equal partnership for all the employees. So everyone have to be like equal. And bicultural promote diversity. Hence, it would be like Auckland Museum to manage all the operations in best way. So they have to be like really really promote the diversity. Like they need to diverse everything and areas in their best way. And bicultural partnership helps in facilitating employee engagement. Therefore, better participation leads to workplace development. Like as we all know that if everyone will be like together, their partnership, and it will lead to the best work have done by their staff. And the concept of biculturalism would encourage Auckland Museum to give equal opportunities to all the employees. So by this, it will give same and equal opportunity to each and every staff, by which like no one will feel down, they are treating wrong. So if everyone is equal, they are happy to do work together. And here's my references. Thank you. If you have any question, you can ask.
Do you have any questions? mentioned that some of the colleges they use only Maori language. Do you know the name of the colleges?
Not only the Maori language, like use some words to their Maori languages, like when we use like keora, everything, so, and in the intro, like when there is like a when we gonna use our first class, we're gonna like in our first class they like some things they teach about the Maori culture. In my previous culture, in my previous class, my previous college, they provide like many things about the Maori culture, and in the handbooks there was like a lot of the Maori culture languages words.
And you mentioned that feedback is external factors. Why feedback is external factors?
So it can be like because feedback we have to get from we have to take from externally, like from social media, and that's why it's like external factor.
Okay, and say implementation strategy. Can you show me the implementation strategy? Yeah, and action plan. Can you go to action plan? Okay. 2 months, 1 month. Is there any specific date? Specific date, for example, 2020 when? June, July, August, September. Do you have this kind of timeline? Or is in general?
Actually, I have this one in like my in my work documents, but just for the presentation to make it clear, that's why I make this one.
Okay, can you tell the step one? Within the first step one?
This
Which
one?
one was the year?
So discussing about the safety plan to be implemented at Auckland Museum.
Okay, safety plan, how can you implement that one? What is the implementation strategy?
So implementation strategy, it will be like when you're gonna like how you're gonna keep the things safe, and like where the cameras gonna be, everything, and the security guards. So if there is like any alarm, how they have to manage that, like there's all the things like they have to implement.
And who will be the main responsible person for that one? This step, this action plan?
So like manager,
Yeah, manager, which department? Manager.
human resource.
Human resource. Okay, yeah, thank you.